Hello, a warm welcome to the most authoritative sporting channel here on social media. This is your boy, man. Today's episode, it is two giants that are going to be discussed. His Excellency Turki Alalshikh and Canelo Alvarez. These two big personalities in boxing have been taking a swipe at each other, and it has taken an interesting twist as at now. I'll be giving you my take on the genesis of the problem, the stage it has gotten to, and how we can resolve the situation and make these two personalities work together for the betterment of the sports and for the joy of the boxing fans. Now, before I do give you my take, do me a favor, hit subscribe, hit like, express your views in the comment section, and share this video with anyone who loves boxing. And for the new subscribers, I say I appreciate you and I salute you. Now, His Excellency Turki Alalshikh's entry into boxing with the Riyadh season concept has helped a lot of matchmaking in boxing, especially when it comes to fights that were difficult to negotiate, i.e., Alexander the Cat Usyk and Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. That fight was made within 2 hours per Spencer's narration. Now, let's take a look at another thing. His Excellency has always been in quick negotiation. So, Canelo Alvarez not agreeing to play ball or making some higher demands which do not sound well or come across as good faith to His Excellency Turki Alalshikh makes him feel Canelo Alvarez is either ducking the fight or is not interested in making the fight at all. Now, I understand His Excellency for where he's coming from, per his experiences he has gotten so far in boxing. But he should also know that Canelo Alvarez is the highest paid boxer today in the sports. And if you are negotiating with him, it will be quite different from the others. Like Anthony A.J. Joshua. Anthony A.J. Joshua is equally highly paid, but Anthony A.J. Joshua, as at now, does not have a world championship belt to his name. So his negotiation would be different because he is chasing those with the title, but rather with Canelo Alvarez, as at the time of negotiation, he has all the title and he is the money guy. So he has every advantage in his favor. And if he decides not to play ball and stick to his grounds, he can make negotiations frustrating. Now, I think that His Excellency Turki Alalshikh shouldn't have made a public statement saying if Canelo Alvarez and his team are smart, they would accept the deal he is giving them, because Canelo Alvarez come across as a very egoistic individual, not so much, but he knows his value and he will stick to his ground. And if he doesn't want to work with you, he would up the standards, and only if you are able to meet it, that is when he would be willing to play ball with you. So I think that His Excellency did not get that aspect of negotiation with Canelo Alvarez and his team. I think that they would one day work together, but His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, after announcing that he and his team have sent Canelo Alvarez an offer, and if he is smart, he should accept it. He later on went to Twitter to tweet, "Just wrapped up an important meeting now with my team, planning for upcoming fights we will be making for 2024-2025. I decide to disregard the Canelo fight as I don't want it anymore. Instead, I am focusing on the US market with bigger fights, especially for the legend Crawford. Additionally, I will support making fights for Boots, Haney, Shakur, Ortiz, Anderson, Benavides, Zepeda, and more. Regarding Tinzu, there's something unclear with the communication from his team with our team. So I believe I will consider his situation for for the rest of the world, definitely I'm focusing on Riyadh season card, Wembley edition, 21st September, AJ versus Dubois. And depending on the result of the Riyadh season opening card, Bivol versus Benavides on the 12th of October, we will build a card for a rematch for Fury versus Usyk on the 21st of December, and other big fights on the first quarter of 2025. Stay tuned. So this was a tweet from the official account of His Excellency Turki Alalshikh. That is when Saul Canelo Alvarez came to say he respects His Excellency, but he doesn't like the way he does business. And I think that it is the public call out that Saul Canelo Alvarez was referring to, because Saul Canelo Alvarez likes to do his things in behind closed doors before it manifests outside. So His Excellency Turki Alalshikh coming out to state categorically, I think Canelo was taken aback. Then His Excellency responded, I heard what Canelo said, that he respects me but doesn't like the way we do business. As for him respecting me, it doesn't matter to me if he does or not. As for the way I do business, I know why he doesn't like it, because I only target big fights at fair prices. So, of course, anyone who likes easy fights won't like that. And I know how he feels after losing to Bivol. So, he's been looking for easier fights ever since. Also, I'm not the one who is afraid of Benavides or Crawford. Therefore, I knew he was wasting our time and making excuses with big amounts of money that can't be paid. So I'm continuing my way of making big fight that serves the boxing world. And he is on his way of making easy show only fights. So that is what His Excellency also said about Saul Canelo Alvarez. And I think that if His Excellency says this as a response to Saul Canelo Alvarez's criticism of not liking the way he does business, I think His Excellency is trying to pull the plug on Saul Canelo Alvarez for a very long time. I think that Saul Canelo Alvarez has made enough money. He is okay. He is content because he makes over 60 million per year from boxing. So I think that he is content with the amount of money he's making. Of course, he could have made more with the Riyadh season sponsorship and projected Riyadh season, but if His Excellency Turki Alalshikh insists he wants to do business with Saul Canelo Alvarez, I think they need to re-strategize how they do that particular business, because calling out Saul Canelo Alvarez would not make negotiations easy with Saul Canelo Alvarez, because he is demanding 200 million for David Benavides. He is demanding 150 million for Terence Crawford. And he has stated categorically that Terence Crawford is an easy fight, which I sought to agree with him, because Terence Crawford coming into weight up, the weight difference would be too much for Terence Crawford. It would make him slow. He wouldn't have the stamina he has. He wouldn't be as quick as he used to be. Though his IQ would be there, he wouldn't carry the power, because he did not carry into that power to 154. How would he be able to carry that power to 168? So I think that Saul Canelo Alvarez would win that fight, but Saul Canelo Alvarez would want to be paid, since it is His Excellency Turki Alalshikh who is leading that. I don't think that the fight is worth 150 million, but I think it's worth some reasonable amount of money. I think that His Excellency Turki Alalshikh, if he wants to bring Andre Ward out of retirement to face Saul Canelo Alvarez, I think Saul Canelo Alvarez would be interested in that fight more than David Benavides and Terence Crawford, because he is fighting someone who is a legend, who has a lot of legacy and names behind him. And if Saul Canelo Alvarez can beat Andre Ward, it brings that gives him a lot of leverage in terms of Hall of Famer and where he is going to rank after he hangs his gloves. But with the David Benavides fight, if he doesn't fight David Benavides, I don't think it does a lot of dents to his reputation. If he doesn't fight Terence McCrawford, it does not tarnish his image in any way. But if His Excellency wants to make a fight with Canelo, he should bring out Andre Ward from retirement. But Andre Ward is also thinking or praying over 100 million before he comes out of retirement. But I think that His Excellency should still consider doing business with Saul Canelo Alvarez because he is the sport's biggest star. And if he is able to bring him on the right season banner, the fight will go a long way to sell and help project the Saudi agenda. He must look at the Saudi agenda as the first and foremost reason why they are putting up loads of cards under the Riyadh season banner. So if Saul Canelo Alvarez is able to fight in under the Riyadh season banner in Riyadh, that would go a long way to project Saudi Arabia. So I think that His Excellency needs to reconsider his decision. But I think His Excellency is not just doing this for doing things, because if you watch His Excellency too, he does things in the quiet and announces it. But this time around, he has met a match of equal. So he is trying to smoke Saul Canelo Alvarez out by calling him out. I don't think it is the intention of His Excellency to disrespect Canelo, but it is his intention to smoke Canelo out of that 150 million and 200 million for Crawford and Benavides, for him to tease him to reduce the fights and sign the contract. So that is what I think. I don't think that His Excellency does not respect Saul Canelo Ares. I think he respects Canelo and the achievements of Canelo. And for the big David Benavides fight, it may seem true that Canelo has not taken the biggest or the big fights since then, but he has one thing stayed active. And I don't think that many of these people around his weight class are doing same. They just want that big payday with Saul Canelo Alvarez, and that may go a long way to affect them. They need to focus on their career and stay active. And if the Canelo opportunity presents itself, then they take that opportunity. This is my take. Thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed, please do hit the subscribe button, press the like button, express your views in the comment section, and share so others can enjoy. Merci.